Across the Park podcast is proud to be sponsored by Globe Gas and Heating. For the best kitchen and bathroom renovations, boiler servicing and repair, and central and underfloor heating in the Northwest, head over to globecentralheating.com and quote Across the Park for a free quote. Hello, welcome to Across the Park podcast. It is a bonus show for you guys, and I'm so happy to be down there at the old lady, Goodison Park, to preview a double header. The women are at Goodison Park over the next 4 weeks. Chelsea this Sunday, the Merseyside derby on the 17th. I'll be here and we're going to talk to the Everton women's captain, my friend Megan Finnigan. Megan, thanks for joining us. How are you?
No worries, I'm good. Thanks for having me.
It's your second time on.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Yeah, thanks.
A lot's happened
nice
in a year.
That. Yeah, yeah.
A lot has happened, but I think the first question is, when you found out that there was not going to be just the usual Merseyside derby, there's going to be another game where you can lead the team out at this place. Yep. How did you feel?
Yeah, obviously buzzing. I think with it being the last season at Goodison, we hoped and we expected that we would have maybe one last game here, and we probably presumed, that would be the derby, but then to have the Chelsea game, before that as well, I think, is just an added bonus. And I think it's probably good for the girls who are new this year, maybe haven't played at Goodison, to get a feel for it and get that experience. Like I said, we love playing here, and hopefully we can get a decent turnout and we can put on a good performance in front of more and more Everton fans.
Absolutely, it's great for me, because selfishly I'm going to miss this place so much. It's great for me as a season ticket holder to come down and watch you girls, and then bring my children as well. But you've got the best of both worlds, really, because the Chelsea game this Sunday is going to be under the lights, and then the Merseyside derby is hopefully maybe basked in cold winter sunshine. What's your preference? I always think under the lights is so special. Are you the same, or do you prefer the daytime games at Goodison?
Yeah, I think at Goodison I would prefer to play under the lights. I'm not a massive fan of the wait around in the day for when you've got a night game. I hate waiting around. I just want to get up, have my breakfast and go. But I just think the atmosphere is just a lot more special. I think, was it to 2022 when we played Liverpool there and we got like 22,000 fans or something? The Friday night even better. But just like nighttime games, it's just, I don't know, it's cold, it's nice. It's
special, and it's this Sunday Goodison Park against Chelsea. I've watched you this season, and I'm not just saying it because you're here. I just feel you've been so unlucky. I think Brighton, they're a really good team. And then you look at Manchester United, give them such a game. So unlucky at Leicester.
Yep.
A draw at Newcastle, draw at Arsenal, but we're not quite getting that win. That West Ham at home, that last 10 minutes, everything but scoring. So as a supporter, I'm going home thinking, how are they not winning games? Are you girls the same when you go back to Finch Farm? Are you thinking, we're doing everything but it's coming?
Yeah, for sure. And I think that's the frustrating part, but it's also the part that I think we have to hold on to and be optimistic about, is that Brighton aside, Brighton was a shambles of a performance. But after that, every single game we've competed and we've outplayed teams as well. So we're creating chances, we're just not really scoring them. Defensively, I think we aren't gifting teams too many chances, but the difference is that, the other teams are getting one chance and they score, and that's what we need to do. But I think it'd be more concerning if we weren't creating the chances. We 100%. Are creating the chances, and, as a team, we just have to stick together and hope that it'll just click, because I think it will. And like I say, performance-wise, it's not as if we're analysing it and being like, wow, we're so below par. It's not the case. Our performances have been decent. They've been strong. Of course, they can be better. It's just that final part of the jigsaw, which is putting the ball in the back of the net, and just, really, really punishing teams.
No pressure, but there's no better place to start than at Goodison Park this Sunday. So, look, Chelsea are no mugs. They're a really, really good team. So, just looking at the game on Sunday, how's training going? I know it's international break, which doesn't help, but are you feeling confident that on Sunday, especially here, we can go and give them a game?
Yeah, definitely. Like you said, the United game and the Arsenal game, I think we give a really good account of ourselves. 100%. The United game, we deserved at least a point. You know, we went to the Emirates and we defended for our lives, and we came away with a point. Chelsea are probably even better than them two teams, so we know that we have to be even more on it if we're to get something out of the game. But I think they also will give you chances. They've got really, really strong individual players, but sometimes, you know, that doesn't align. And I think that, you know, we have to be patient, we have to defend well, and then we have to wait for our chances, because I think we will get them. And yeah, like you say, after the Leicester game, it was disappointing. It wasn't ideal because then we go away on international break, so we've not actually been together as a team yet since. But I just know that everyone will be desperate to put that right and put in a performance that hopefully, you know, is worthy of a point at least, maybe a win at least, yeah. I'm
looking forward to it. Under the lights at Goodison Park this Sunday. If anyone has not got their tickets yet, evertonfc.com. And if you're like me and you're going to use it as an excuse to take your children and get the photos and get behind the women, it's £2 for kids. I mean, I can't commend the club more to put a package on that your kids can go to watch Everton women at Goodison Park for £2. evertonfc.com this Sunday. Chelsea at home under the lights. I'm really, really looking forward to it. But the second game we'll move on to at Goodison Park is going to be the Merseyside derby for the third year running at Goodison Park. The last time I spoke to you, my friends, you were the owner of a winning Merseyside derby goal. We meet again, and you've got two. You've done it again at Anfield. What was that like? Was it maybe more special than the first because lightning strikes twice, or are they both sort of on par with each other?
Yeah, people always ask me what was my favourite, and it's hard because the first time that was at the Cop End as well, so that was amazing. But then the second time, because I'd scored the year before, I really didn't expect to score again. Yeah. So both equally as special. I just know now that because of that, when we play them again, I'm probably not going to be as free as I have been in the last two times at Anfield. I might be a bit more tightly marked, but there's just something about those games that I personally love. I think the team has shown in recent years that we really step up in those occasions. And I mean, I've not yet scored at Goodison, so that would be something to add to my list for sure.
That has got to go on the bucket list. You've got one more chance to do it. Don't waste it. Look, staying with the derby, you've captained the football club at Goodison Park and you've led them out. The sirens come on, the Z cars, you look out and there's people like me, and then you've got a young crowd and people who watched on telly. Half the city are willing you on. As the captain of Everton, do you thrive on that sort of pressure?
Yeah, I think so. I think that since becoming captain, look, I've definitely felt a lot more pressure, and at times that can be stressful, at times that can be unwanted, but I think as a whole, the way that I've dealt with it is, that I think that I deal well with it, and I play better when I have that pressure on my back. So it means that when we lose, I take it even worse because I feel extra responsibility, but when we win, it's even more special. And as you say, I remember when we were playing here last year, it was the first time that I obviously led the girls out, and we were both teams like queuing up in the tunnel, and because this is such an old stadium, it's not like the modern day stadiums, like you're right on top of each other. And then as you say, like the sirens start going off, and it gives you goosebumps really. And you go out in the crowd, as you say, you see your family and friends, and it's really special. And for me personally, to be able to lead the team out last year here was really special. We just didn't get the win. So hopefully this year we can do that. We pushed
at the end, didn't we? We hit the bar at the end.
We did. I should have scored. I had a free header at the back post. I should have scored. So
well, you were limping early on, and the whole crowd was like, "What's happened to her?" You took a knock, didn't you?
I played on like one foot last year. I got a knock, and then like in the second half, like she hit the same foot again, and my ankle just went floppy, and I was like, "Oh, this is going to be a lot." No, that was never an option. But I couldn't. The girls were laughing afterwards because I was really limping around. They probably should have exploited it more, to be honest, because I was really limping. But I'm not the type to ever want to come off the pitch, and in a derby especially, it was never an option.
Well, the two games, I mean, I'm so looking forward to them. But we hear from the men's side, so the men's side are covered on broadcast channels a lot more than the women, and we hear a lot more about how this place is special. The men's players are honoured to be part of the last season at Goodison. Are you thinking that the same? Are you and the women who were talking about we're playing at Goodison? This won't be here much longer. Is it special to you to have to, this is the last season you're part of Everton Football Club?
Yeah, definitely. And I think it can be used almost as an extra incentive, you know, in the 2 games that we've got here. We're not going to get that again. And maybe to the girls who haven't been here as long, maybe they don't appreciate it as much. And that's not a criticism. They've just, you know, they've not been here that long. But for me, I've been here my whole life, and Goodison has always been here. And that's always, you know, when I was younger coming through the academy, I always wanted to play at Goodison. And, you know, we've had a few opportunities to do that now. But yeah, it's sad, obviously, that we won't get the chance to do that again, because, as you say, such a historical stadium. I just touched on before, like the tunnel, like you don't really get that nowadays in modern football. And yeah, the atmosphere as well that, you know, you see the crowd create, I think it's just really special. So, you know, for us as a women's team, we also acknowledge our part in that. And, you know, we've played a part in the history of Goodison. We've played here. So, you know, we also want to give it the send-off that it deserves.
You absolutely have played a part, because you're part of a record-breaking team that got the highest women's attendance at Goodison Park, and that will hopefully be shattered this season. You're part of it again. So I absolutely agree. Your legacy here, and I thought it was right to touch upon how special this place is to you. However, the flip side is next year, we're going to be playing in a brand new, modern, what looks to me an amazing stadium. As a fan, can't wait to get in. As a player, are you the same?
Yeah, for sure. Like you say, it's kind of polar opposites, I guess, in terms of this place and then what Bellemeade Moor is going to be. But every time I see it, I go on Twitter and I see, you know, videos of the development, or a few of the girls live on the dock, so I often drive past it. And I think I seen one last week of it like lit up of a night time, and it just looks so special, like so special. So yeah, I think again that will be amazing. Hopefully that we'll get the chance to play there. And yeah, I think as well for us, like we just tend to play better in big stadiums as well. No disrespect to like Walton Hall Park, because we love it there, but like we tend to like really thrive in those situations. So I think, yeah, that'll be equally as special, and it doesn't make it as sad when you're leaving Goodison that you get to go and move into what is going to be like an iconic stadium.
Yeah, it's interesting to hear you say that, because as supporters, I feel similar to that. The leaving of Goodison will be hard, but knowing what is out there, and I'm looking forward to watching you there next season. But I'm looking forward to watching you play this Sunday. I'm looking forward to watching you play on Sunday the 17th against Liverpool. Like I said, tickets are on sale at £10 for adults and £2 for kids. I'm taking my kids the game for £14 at Goodison Park. It's unbelievable. But away from me, for you and the ladies, how important would it be, and how much would it help to run out this Sunday and on the 17th, and the place is as busy as it can be, roaring you on? Yeah,
it's so important, and I can't stress it enough. We love playing at Goodison, but you know, when there's bums on seats and it's absolutely full, it's so special, and it makes such a difference to us. It creates that atmosphere, and you know, like I say, we've not had the best start to the season. We all know that, but I think now it's the perfect time for the fans to get behind us as a women's team, in the same way that, you know, we've seen with the men's team over the last few weeks. They've really picked up some momentum. They've picked up some decent results, and I'm sure that we'll be able to do the same. But, you know, that'll be made much easier if we get the backing of the fans, and as many fans as possible coming down to support the girls. It would mean a lot.
Yeah, what a way to get the season on track and started, and a win at Goodison Park under the lights, and then a Merseyside derby victory with this place bouncing, walking off the spirit of the Blues. It'll be amazing. I'm going to be there with my little kids. I encourage everyone to get there. But Megan, thank you so much for inviting me down and coming back on the podcast.
Thank you for having me.
Guys, I hope you've enjoyed the chat with the Everton women's captain, Megan Finnigan, as much as I have. To be down here is a special moment. This place won't be here forever. I'm looking forward to getting down here this Sunday. I'll be sitting in the upper Bullens cheering the women on. The Merseyside derby, of course, Gladys Street, cheering the women on. I encourage you all, anybody who hasn't got tickets yet, they won't be around long. Get on evertonfc.com. £10 for adults, £2 for children. Get down to Goodison Park cheering on the women. I'll see you on Sunday. Up the Soffies.